What's up? Been raining finally here. It's been nice, very nice. I just made this book, which is not really much of a book. But I got this cool little. My mom gave me this plastic cover thing, and I was thinking, whoop, about that. Golly, that's not a good idea. I got these. I put these bags on the ground, thinking that they would help. I don't know. Help somehow. Well, I just about died on one, so I'm gonna pick them up. But okay, so I got this book, and I wrote in it, June 29th, 2 50-pound bags of chicken layer crumbles, 2 50-pound bags of goat sweet feed. Okay. I keep my crumbles, sweet feed, corn, and then this is just another bag of sweet feed, what's left of the sweet feed. Both 50-pound bags of sweet feed could not fit this other trash can, or can. They call it a trash can, but it's a can, right? Pull that up and we'll toss them. Well, the reason I'm doing it is because I've been doing the homesteading thing all wrong, right? So I was talking to my buddy Charlie, and he was like, "Hey, they just got some more chickens in. They just got some more chickens in, and he's like, I'm gonna get bulk feed by the bag. How many bags do you want to? He's like, do you want to help me? And how many bags do you need? Because I'm gonna order some more meat birds here soon too, and so yummy tomatoes." So, I was like, dude, I don't even know. I was trying to figure out how many bags of the grower feed I need, based on our last batch of chickens, right? About to cook some chicken Alfredo, so I'm gonna grill the chicken first. So I'm getting that stuff ready. So I was like, crap, I have no clue. Like, I can't remember how long a bag lasted us each week. So I was like, I felt dumb, because he's also, I'm gonna get goat feed because he has goats, and layer feed, grow feed. And he's like, how much do you need? And I'm like, I have no clue. I hadn't even been keeping track of it, which is sad for me, because I literally have a video where I'm talking about write everything down, and it had to do with the garden, like when I'm planting, what I'm planting, how I'm planting it, right? But it never dawned on me to, like, hey, write down how much feed you feed them. So I know it wasn't as much per week, because I was once the chicks got to a certain age, and I started mixing the grower with the spent grain that I have too, to help down on feed costs. So what I did is I made my little book, and I'm gonna keep track. So today I bought the 2 bags of each. So I bought 4 bags, 2 bags of sweet feed, 2 bags of the layer feed, and I'm gonna keep track of how much I'm spending, because, like, honestly, one day if I want this to be like my life, and want to make sure that I'm selling or producing enough to offset feed costs, if that's something I want to do, I need to know how much I'm feeding. Like, that's kind of a big thing. I need to know how much I need to order for the month, or for the year, or for every 6 months, depending on how I want to order it. So I made my book, and now I'm starting. So excuse me for being dumb, right? Like, why didn't I think of this before? It took this experience for me to be like, oh crap, this makes sense. Maybe I should keep track of this. But yeah, that kind of also brings me into my next thing. Is I'm a little sad right now, and it's no one's fault other than, like, my own. And I'm not gonna say it's not really my fault. It's just the fact that, like, I'm kind of envious, and it also feeds into the fact that, like, I've been doing this wrong this whole time. These dang flies are intense, man. They're about to get cooked. So I'm getting all in my grill right now. Wish I knew like a good fly trap. I've been trying all kinds of things. I haven't got fans over my door. That's some redneck stuff right there too, but it's okay. It actually works all right. You know, I got it on, pointing straight down. Look, watch this. Woo. It's been helping, but they're still getting inside. But I don't know why they're so bad this year. The biting flies are the worst right now. So I just moved my chair right here so you have a good background. And Meek wants to try to get in. He's always getting in my seat. So the reason I'm sad and kind of envious, couple things. So of course, you know, I'm friends with Jess and Jeremiah, and I get to see firsthand basis like what all's going on the farm, what they're doing, and it kind of, and it's not an envy where I'm jealous. It's an envy of like, I wish I had it sooner, right? So of course, seeing their progress and stuff, and they're definitely on a different level, I find myself wanting to go faster and do whatever I can at the moment. And instead of living my homestead dreams on my own time and budget, I'm like trying to do it on a different budget. And that's not such a good thing. It can cause resentment and stuff. And I don't want that. So I have found myself talking to myself more about like, hey, why don't you slow down, calm down. It's the same with Charlie and Lisa. They're also in a different bracket than I am, and they're able to do more stuff quicker, and I find myself again wanting to do more stuff quicker, and I can't because of my work schedule, how much my budget, and things of that, because it's completely different. And that's what I'm trying to say is like, that's the green that you don't want on your farm or on your homestead. You don't want that be green with envy and always be like, man, I wish I had that, or I wish I had it quicker. I am finding it where I'm almost like not enjoying my own journey, and that's not good. So I'm slowing down, stepping back, and honestly, I think it's one of those things that we kind of need to hear, is just like, go at your own pace. Now the next thing is the fact that I feel dumb, and this is my own fault. It's like, there was the Farm Where You Live event where I wasn't able to go, happened. Charlie took the reins. He did a great job with the more on homesteading part of it, and that's who I was going to be in a part of the event with, was our podcast, and we're gonna speak, you know, based on the podcast and things like that. And so, what's that, buddy? And so that was awesome. Well, you know, of course, maybe they can't see my face, but of course I wasn't able to go under horrible circumstances, and it's sad. There's an opportunity to speak at another event, but the only reason we spoke at the event, the Homestead Where You Live event, was because we kind of like just pushed it in there. Charlie and Lisa were speaking at the event for a different thing, for the raising chickens and the chicken tractor and stuff. And then we were just like, hey, if you want one more on homesteading, we can talk. And she was like, yeah, sure. So that's it. It wasn't like more on homesteading was teaching anything. Well, there's a possibility. There's a possibility of speaking at another event, and I'm definitely not going to try to get more on homesteading because that's just a podcast. It's not teaching anything. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sad that I don't have anything to teach. That I would love to be a speaker. I would love to be able to teach something. But of course, I'm learning as it is. And I feel I feel left out. I feel I got FOMO, fear of missing out. I feel like I have all these friends in the homesteading community that are just like so much better than me, and I'm just like this new guy, and I don't know anything. I want to be a part of stuff, and I know there's a bunch of people out there that don't know things, and there's a bunch of people out there that are learning as well, and I know that you're watching me. Actually, I don't know why you're watching me. If you let me know in the comments why you're watching me. Why do you watch me? But it's the fact that, like, man, I wish I had something to teach. I wish I could be a speaker and people want to hear what I have to say. And it's my own thing. It's nothing. Nobody has made me feel this way. None of the people I know have ever been like, "You're dumb, you're an idiot," unless it's on a playful, unless they're being playful, which is understandable because I am kind of a dummy, but it's because I choose to be, and it is funny sometimes. But I find myself wanting to learn more, and I'm like, what can I learn? I have skills. But I made the joke. I was like, unless I can hunt that morning and get a deer, I can show everybody how to skin a deer. I can show how to process meat, right? But my processing skills only go as far as, like, I make hamburger, I make sausage, and I make hash, and I do cube steaks and stuff like that. But, like, I'm not sitting there quartering up a deer and doing like, okay, we got deer chops, we got deer steak, and we got deer roast. I mean, we can do roast and stuff like that because it's not hard to speak about it, and I can do it, but it's like that's just not a thing.
Dad, watch this.
Like, I don't know.
Daddy.
So I don't know. So I find myself sitting here, like, again with FOMO and being kind of sad, like, that I'm not better. And it kind of sucks. It sucks to feel this way. And I'm going to say this over and over. It's no one's fault.
Watch this.
That's enough sulking. That's enough of me feeling sad, feeling bad for myself. Poor me, because I'm just now learning how to homestead and do all this stuff, right? That's silly. So what am I going to do? What can I give you? What can I give other people? Nothing right now, other than myself and my journey to learning. So it's time, as Jess says, to turn my waiting room into a classroom. So we've got our canner. We just canned a whole bunch of potatoes. I've made some pickles. It's time that we learn so that we can teach, right? I mean, that's not like the full goal of why I wanted to homestead, but honestly, I would love for YouTube to be my job. I would love to be able to stay home with my family, be here, run the homestead, run the farm, grow our own meat, grow our own vegetables, and be able to teach. So in order to do that, I first have to learn. So I have to go. I have to miss out. I have to miss out on talking because I have nothing to talk about. But I get the opportunity to learn from the people I know, right? I get the opportunity to learn from Charlie and Lisa. I get the opportunity to learn from Jeremy and Cass. I get the opportunity to learn from Megan. And I get the opportunity to learn from Jess and Jeremiah and Jill and Nathan and all the people I have the wonderful opportunity to meet and be friends with. I have something that a lot of people don't have, and that's them on my side. And I need to quit being sad and understand that I have cards in my hand that will be able to be played at the right time. You're crazy, dude. And I have these wonderful chats with you because I feel it's important to understand that you see stuff on Instagram, you see stuff on YouTube, you see stuff on Facebook, you see stuff everywhere. You'd be driving down the road and somebody got a better garden than you, and you're like, man, that's nice. Well, they might have tilled it, right? It might have been the first year they planted it, and they might have tilled it. And you are waiting because you're not tilling. Your garden might be better next year than theirs because you have nutrients in your soil. So you don't know. But you can also learn the right ways and the wrong ways to do things from people like me. So I know that I may not be able to be a speaker yet. But these opportunities and these journeys that I'm on will lead me to have great stories for when I am a speaker. I'm going to be a speaker. I'm going to learn stuff. I am. You watch me. Stick around. We're going to learn together. Because I enjoy people. I enjoy people interaction. I enjoy helping people and knowing that I had a hand in getting them to a destination. And so I look forward to it. We don't need to have envy. Don't let that green into your garden. Don't let that green envy into your garden, because it'll take it over, and then you'll end up losing your garden. Because what if you could get overwhelmed? I could overwhelm myself. My garden is actually looking like dookie right now, and I'm gonna do a garden tour, probably the next video, and explain why it looks like dookie, because I'm learning. And I'm gonna tell you why. So look for that video when it comes out. But we don't want to bring that green envy into our gardens. We want to make sure that we go at our own pace. Because if you go too fast, you try to go too fast, you're just gonna burn yourself out, and it's bad. Enjoy the process. Go slow. Enjoy the process. Right? That's what it's all about. If you end up trying to go too fast, you may end up regretting your decisions. And honestly, if you live in regret, you're going to regret living. And I don't want to live that way. I don't want to live that way. I'm not going to regret my choices. So I'm going to start now, change my choices for the better, slow down, take it one step at a time. Because I got some projects around here that need to be done, and I feel like they've been getting pushed to the side because I'm trying to do too many other things. So let's get it going. Let's learn at our own pace, and we're gonna get this. We're gonna get it. So appreciate you hanging out with me today. I'm gonna show you the finished product of my chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna show you the little steps going into it, because I just picked up some raw milk, which has a beautiful cream cap. We're gonna make some Alfredo out of that beautiful raw milk cream. It's gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna show you. So stick around. It's at the end. It's the end of me talking. Thank goodness for you, right? So I'm gonna show you the rest of the process making this chicken Alfredo, and so just enjoy.